A few years ago, my friend and I were browsing the aisles in a New York City bookshop when she stopped at the fiction section. Without thinking, I said, I haven't read any new fiction books lately, as I moved past her towards the personal development section. She grabbed my arm and nudged me back towards the fiction aisle. Israa, if you haven't read any fiction lately, why don't you get this new Sally Rooney one? Everyone is talking about it. I hesitated, thinking instead about the latest productivity book I had heard about, 4,000 Weeks by Oliver Burkeman. Before I could open my mouth, she had already pushed the Sally Rooney hardcover into my hands. I can't just sit for 4 hours and read a random novel, I protested. I literally have no time and so much to do. Plus, I just read a review of 4,000 Weeks, and I know it'll be helpful for me right now. Sally Rooney isn't going anywhere. I feel like my time would be better used if I read for my own growth. This sentiment is the essence of toxic productivity. It speaks to a mindset obsessed with hyper-optimization, trying to make the most of every waking hour by working toward outcomes, achievements, and productivity. My friend looked at me incredulously. Are you hearing yourself? All the articles you send me and the books on your shelf are about personal growth these days. She paused for a breath. You know, you don't need to be learning all the time. Later that evening, I couldn't stop thinking about what my friend had said. I used to enjoy reading, fiction included. Now, I couldn't remember the last time I read something for fun. Somewhere along the way, almost without my noticing, reading had become something I solely used for personal development, to learn about myself, to better myself, and to make sure I was up to date with current topics in the field of self-improvement. I wondered what else in my life I had begun doing exclusively for personal growth. So I took out my journal and listed all the opportunities and habits I had taken on in the last year in the name of growing as a person. I reflected on whether these activities were something I truly wanted to do or merely things I felt I should be doing.